Hello, this is Bill with the Wilderness Hiker. Today we're in southeast Kansas hiking these beautiful trails. It's rained, it's snowed, everything's wet, and we're going to do a little video on how to start a fire when it's raining or wet. A maidenhair fern there. That surprises me. Yeah, I just don't know if I see the whole tree marking there. I wonder if these are poisonous. Probably. Here we have a nice rock overhang. It's dry down here, so even when it's raining, it stays dry. There hasn't been any water down here in a long time. You can collect dry firewood and dry kindling from this spot right here. Here's a nice cave. You can get down in here and get out of the wind and the rain. You could shelter overnight if you had to in an emergency. Here's a nice little rock climb if you're into that. Nice little crack. You could put some pro in it if you wanted, or probably better off just with a top rope all the way up there. To get a fire going in the rain is to build a debris shelter. This keeps your fire dry when you're first getting it started, and once it gets going big, it's going to either make it or not, but this is gets you a dry place to start the fire. You need to collect some debris like this, bark and some fork sticks. So I can take my fork stick and my bark, put them together, add another fork stick, another piece of bark, and keep adding in. Until I have a dry spot here in the middle. When this is completely enclosed in here, it can be raining out here and I can have a dry spot right down there to start my fire. It's not raining now, so we're going to build a fire here on this rock. This is a good place to have a fire. I'm going to clean off all the leaves and stuff around it. Going to build a ring. Now it's time to find some dry firewood. It's been raining, it's been snowing, everything is wet. So we're going to find a dead standing tree. And this right here is a dead standing tree. We actually have two of them. So I'm going to take down this dead standing tree with my saw. Here's a little buck knife saw. It's lightweight. If you want to go ultralight, it works really good. And here's a little Benchmade knife. It's very small. It's lightweight, and yet it's still a full function heavy duty knife. This wood is dry on the inside, but it's wet on the outside. So we're going to cut little pieces of it and split them up into kindling. Irises. Yeah, there would be irises where a house was. Now we're going to split some of this wood so that we can get dry kindling from the inside. Today we actually found some dry kindling on trees, but we're going to split this up even finer just to show how it works. So I take a short log like this. I take my knife. I can split it in two. I can split it in two again, and I keep going until I've just got the dry inside part. If I can get this down to matchstick size, it's going to catch fire really easy right away. I also want some bigger pieces after the matchstick size catch fire, and then I can put all the rest of my firewood on. I want to make sure I have enough firewood to keep the fire going. Now for this fire, I want to start, if this was on wet ground, I would start by laying some logs. I can get the wet bark off. I can split these or not, but if I put these down for a foundation, then that's going to keep the fire off of the muddy ground. Here I have a rock to build it on, but a lot of times you don't. That gives me a better place for my fire. So now I have some wood down here. Sometimes if you're in like really boggy places, you'll put 2 layers of wood down to give a dry base for your fire. Okay, now we have firewood collected. We have this split into matchstick size pieces here, the dry interior of the wood. And so we're going to start our fire. Even getting the driest wood we could, it's still not starting. So I brought some kindling. This is a little piece of fat wood. Now it's going. The fat wood is lighting everything else. An alternative is a piece of cotton with a little bit of Vaseline. You can put that in a plastic bag and take it with you just for emergency fire starting. This is going pretty good now, so we'll be adding kindling to it as it goes. Now we're going to make some dinner. We've got some chicken, and we're going to put the chicken on little sticks and cook it over the fire. And we're going to have a foil pack with our veggies. So I've got some bell pepper here, some squash, a little bit of Anaheim chili, and some oil. This is coconut oil. Olive oil works well too, and any kind of good cooking oil. We're going to put everything here. And that's one foil pack. For my chicken, I'm going to season it. I've got some ginger and New Mexico chili powder and salt.
Spam? Not even in the wilderness.
Now we got our chicken cooking, and I'm going to put our foil packs here. I've got to be careful because this fire is pretty hot. I'm just going to put them close. Got to watch this chicken. I don't want to burn it, but I do want to make sure it's well done. So there we go. We'll have to watch this to make sure it cooks even on each side. And here we go. We have our dinner ready. Barbecued chicken and veggie foil packs and coconut oil. And so how good do you think this is?
Very good.
Just being out in the woods makes it better. Dinner's done. Fire is dying down. We're getting ready to go, so we're going to put it out. Got some snow here. Okay, this fire's been packed with snow. It's a little bit of steam, but it's pretty much out. Everything's wet, so we're getting ready to hike out. I hope you like this video. If you do, please go around down below and leave a comment what you like. Hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe. This is Bill with Wilderness Hiker. See y'all next time.